Hello all and welcome to another episode of Fresh Tech. It's your boy Courtney Hill, Mr. Fresh himself, and today we'll be reviewing the Beats brand as a whole and as a company. Today I have here lined up a few different products that I've had over the years. They have the Beats wireless headphones, and they actually were the first ones to come out, and then also have the Power Beats 2 that recently came out a couple months ago, and the original Power Beats. So let's get into it. Now, to give you the rundown on me as a consumer, I've been using headphones for some time now. I've actually put up a couple different reviews, such as the Audio-Technica ATH-M50s headphones review, as well as a couple gaming headsets like the Astro A50s and the Afterglow wireless headset. And I also recently put up a couple different speaker reviews, the Bose Companion 20 as well as the UE Boom speaker review. So as you can tell by my content, I'm pretty into audio. And overall with Beats, I've been subscribed to them for some time now. It's actually surprising that they've been out for as long as they have been. It feels like time is flying by. But with the Beats products themselves, I've been using the Beats wireless for a while, and I haven't found the need to upgrade them to the studio wireless, being that they currently are in great shape and they still work very fine. The only reason I'd probably upgrade is for the bigger ear cup and for the actual over-the-ear design. But overall, these have been working very well for me. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about more so than just the products. I'm going to be talking about the brand as a whole and giving you guys a rundown on how I think they made it in terms of being very successful and revolutionizing the headphone industry. Now, why has Beats been so successful? I'm going to go ahead and give you my thoughts on how I think they've become, the leader in the headphone industry. And that is because of one or two things. For one, they're one of the most polarizing companies when it comes to audio. You either hate Beats or you love Beats. And there's another company that shares that same sentiment, and that's Apple. Apple is another company that's pretty polarizing. Either you hate Apple or you love Apple. And I would think that's one of the main reasons why they mesh well together and why they did the merger is because they have the same business model. When Apple first came out, they were introducing a phone that was extremely expensive, and now when Beats came out, they introduced a headphone that was very expensive. Whereas traditionally in that market, headphones have been really cheap in the past, but now they're offering much more premium quality products, as well as they're offering a higher price tag. And us as consumers, a lot of times we view more expensive products as higher quality products, which isn't always the case. When Beats first came out, I thought that their products were actually kind of cheap. The plastic was more flimsy, you could hear the rattling in the construction of the headphones, and now they've grown to be a company that's more innovative. They're providing more high quality products, and now they're introducing wireless to their lineup, and I think they're spearheading the whole headphone culture overall. They're doing a good job right now, and they're on a high, and I think that's what really really catapulted them into success overall. Now let's talk about who's actually competing with Beats right now in the super expensive headphone category. In order to really compete, you have to be someone like Sony, or Alpine has actually just gotten involved with their new headphone, which is pretty innovative, or Bose or Skullcandy, or even SMS Audio. You have to bring something that's going to be more innovative. You have to bring a new type of technology, or you have to bring a new design. Overall, a lot of companies out there that are coming out, if you bring something that looks like your traditional headphone setup, you're going to be considered a knockoff. You're going to be considered a Beats follower. So you have to bring something that's going to be innovative, I think, to be competing with one of the top dogs out there, which is Beats. And I'm only talking about the super expensive headphone category. Like I said out there, a lot of audiophiles will hate the fact that Beats is on top right now. They want someone like Audio-Technica or, one of the more established headphone companies or audio companies out there to be on top. But I'm only talking about the super expensive headphone category, and that's something that Beats has etched out for themselves. They've made and invented this category of headphones. Before Beats, headphones were much cheaper than they are now. More and more companies are following that same business model, and it's one that's been made popular by the most paid tech company in the world, and that's Apple. Apple has introduced the super expensive category. Before Apple, phones were relatively inexpensive, and now that we have smartphones, they're upwards of $600, $700, $1,000 and even more for phones now. And that's what Beats did for the headphone industry. They made them more expensive because us as consumers, once again, if it's not super expensive, we don't view it as high quality, and that's not necessarily true. Now to give you my final thoughts on it all. Know what you're getting when you get a Beats product. Know that it's going to have exaggerated mids, highs, and lows, and know what you may need that specific headphone for. But that's about it for me, guys. It's been a pleasure as usual. Hopefully you like this tech video. Give it a thumbs up and stay safe, stay fresh. Peace.